Hey everyone. I'm not going to talk to trees today, but I'm going to talk about the energy of the land, and trees are part of this. I was at book club last night. We were discussing the book The Overstory by Richard Powers. It actually won a Pulitzer Prize. It is a thick, dense book. I think it's a little over 500 pages, and it's a lot. There's a beautiful story, and a lot of it is about trees. And at some part in the conversation, we were talking about doing our part, for the land and for trees. And then talking about, does the land feel? And I could chime in here because that's what I do. A lot of my work, as you know, is working with the land and homes. And I can tell you that if I go into the energy of a clear-cut forest, I feel profound, deep grief, the kind of grief you would feel if a loved one suddenly passed away, unknowingly, like that kind of deep, deep grief. It's so hard for me to hold that. When I was recently in the energy of the Palisades fire, and I felt poisoned from the chemicals that had been sprayed to put the fire out. When there is a drought and I connect to land, I feel thirsty, parched, almost malnourished. Land holds all energy and feelings. It's alive. It is very much alive. And so, when you think about these things, the clear cutting that goes on, the data centers they want to bring in that will take up more resources, what small part are we going to do to offset this? Can you garden? Can you put a bird feeder out? Can you plant a plant? Can you not use chemicals on your lawn? Can you not spray your yard and kill life? You're killing life. I know that some of these things are really hard. Can you consume less? Less boxes, less trees. Can you, buy used? Can you buy a new table instead of a used table on Marketplace or at a yard sale instead of a new one that requires another tree to be cut down? We are in a consuming world. We are in a consuming time in life. And the earth is powerful and it is regenerative. But we need to do our part. Otherwise, we keep stripping and taking and stripping and taking and not giving anything back. Can you compost? Can you recycle? All the things that we already know that we take for granted. Can you bring your own bags to the grocery store? Can you, instead of, getting plastic or paper? Things that these make a difference, even though they seem small and trivial at times. If we're all doing our part or trying to do our part, we are helping. We can't all be loud and boisterous, though some of us are called to be, and that is great. That is needed too. We need people that will have a voice for the land and the earth and all of the living creatures. But not all of us are called for that. So what small actions can we do on a consecutive, consistent basis that will have an impact? Have a great weekend.